Holy moly, guys. Justin Bieber, you know him, that white guy, right? He sold his entire music catalog for $200 million with such hits as Baby, 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 oh, Baby, 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 oh, Baby, 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 oh, Please Be Mine. Is that what it is? Is that how it goes? I'm not sure if he had gotten more, if, the other half of his face was awake to negotiate better. Maybe it was the vaccine that gave him cerebral palsy, that Jim Ross fucking disease. He's broken in half. God damn. Fucking Jim Ross. It's Kane. No, I don't know. Whatever. Shit, maybe it was what gave me the cerebral palsy. Maybe the vaccine did. I remember like, when was it? Like last year, right? A little less than last year. Just like going to the restroom, taking a shit, and then looking up in the mirror, and the right side of my face was just drooping, and I was like, "What? This is fucking crazy! Holy shit!" And I was like, I was a working man, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll just go to work, whatever." But I finally went to the clinic after 2 days, and the clinic was like, "Yeah, you should have came here sooner, So they gave me some steroids, and I don't know if it helped. The right side of my face eventually kind of did wake up, and it's been about, a little less than a year since that happened. And I know now I kind of do wonder if it was the jab, but my right side of my face still feels a bit weird from it. So I'm with you, Justin. If you only got 200 million, I'm sorry, for your whole catalog. Just don't end up like my boy Aaron Carter, okay, dog? Okay, dog. Dude, why is there suddenly like an abundance of drag shows everywhere? Like, for real, like they're popping up like Valero's or Starbucks or something. Like, it's like once a day I see that there's a kid-friendly drag show that had these, dudes with anime-sized titties and their ball sack bulges sticking out while the kids are just giving them dollar bills into their G-strings like they're strippers. And look, I get it. Like, drag shows, they do look entertaining. Like, if that's what you're into. I mean, I've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I thought I would like it a lot more than I actually did. It's okay, but I don't think it's all like the hype. I don't know. I love musicals, but I just didn't really feel it. I wasn't vibing with it. But you can't deny it. Tim Curry's like a pretty fucking good looking drag chick, doctor, or whatever character he plays there. But then, like, I also feel like drag shows should be only put on at night. They're kind of like night events, Like, you don't shoot fireworks during the day. You shoot them at night. It's just the way it makes more sense. Like, to the show, they're like usually more risque and adult. Like they have Nick Jr. in the morning and Nick and Night at night for adults. Like, it's just kind of like, am I an old man to think this? Am I a millennial or a Gen Z? What am I? Am I a sick fuck? But really, if I could, like, I don't know, if I could go to a drag show, right, and they could lay out to me the plan, like the educational process, and tell me what it is that this is actually teaching children and how it'll benefit them in society, like at that moment or when they grow older, then yeah, I'm all for it. The idea would be great. But if you're just fucking doing it because you want to be some sick pervert and have it feel normalized, then yeah, I don't know. I can't really like empathize, and I kind of understand why some of these Kyle Rittenhouse white power dudes are doing their own friendly protests with their automatic weapons, just kind of hanging out outside of these events. This is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun. Did you see that some people that, I don't know, made up the idea of a doomsday clock have moved it the closest it's ever been? I would cue like a dun dun dun. It is now 90 seconds to midnight, which sounds like a badass Mars Volta album, actually. I do enjoy listening to Mars Volta every now and then. They're blaming the war between Russia and Ukraine on the clock being so close, but I think, hear me out, it's because Panic at the Disco just announced that they're breaking up. And I honestly thought Panic at the Disco was just that one dude That like I figured he played all the instruments and he wore all the eyeshadow. I had no idea that there were like another set amount of members to it. Also, I figured the Doomsday Clock might be so close because Tony Khan is finally letting the fucking Briscoe brother on AEW. Like shit. All it took was one of the other brothers to fucking tragically die for him to finally put a great wrestling talent like the Briscoe brothers on AEW. And shit, you're letting crap like Bloody Ruby Soho bleed everywhere like these men that, are having periods because men have periods too. Now they do, I guess. They never did before, but now, I don't know. It just happened all overnight. Again, the Doomsday Clock. And even the AEW letting Chris Jericho get cut up with a pizza cutter during a match when there's a picture-in-picture commercial for Domino's playing. So yeah, I could get why this Doomsday Clock is getting closer and closer to midnight. Over the laws of light, over the moon by midnight. Let's do it all this time. Everyone wishing where we go, and everyone knows anything goes. And now we are the Lotus Kids. All better take note of this for the story. That's a great song. The Chili Peppers are great. I believe the Mars Volta's opening up for the Chili Peppers. You should go see them live. While the Doomsday Clock's still 90 seconds to midnight. Oh man, did you see Adult Swim cut ties with Justin Roiland? Like, what the fuck are y'all gonna do? Like, Justin Roiland is the voice of both Rick and Morty. So yeah, like, I mean, I bet he thought he was like untouchable, but yeah, I don't know, man. If y'all saw those messages he sent to those supposedly underage girls, but yeah, they had a lot of that F word in it that kind of rhymes with maggot, and you could tell he was like real drunk when he did. I mean, it's hilarious from my point of view, but it's also kind of fucked up. So whatever. I mean, what can you do? Which yeah, I don't excuse it, because I don't drink, but. I mean, dude, you see the weird ass shit that goes down in Rick and Morty. You would think a guy who co-created it is a weird ass fucking dude in real life. Honestly, yeah, you can find though any voice actors who could mimic the Rick and Morty voices. Shit, like on a good day, I could mimic them pretty well. Like, oh geez, Rick, I don't know, oh Morty, oh you gotta, it's Morty, like it's not hard, But to me. The only way the Adult Swim can redeem themselves and fix this and not get any flack at all is to literally cast Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox to do the voices, at least for those last 3 seasons, That's the only way I think, personally, anyone would accept it and it would be alright, But I mean, Rick and Morty's such a meta show already, you don't need to have them have the same voices. It's not like it would even really screw the story up at all. They can do whatever they want, and the fans, I don't know, they'll probably accept it. We'll see. But dude, Justin Roiland should just pull Vince McMahon and sort of like half apologize, half leave, just for a little while. And then when the next season comes back up, he pops up and nobody really cares anymore because it's old news, News gets old really quickly nowadays. I don't know. Only time will tell, right? That's why we have a Doomsday Clock. Shit, maybe the Justin Roiland shit is why the Doomsday Clock is so close to midnight. Next, we're going to see Greta Thunberg and Andrew Tate making out and getting each other's names tattooed on their arms. Or we're going to see a bunch of old Asian people take guns and do shootings like some Indigo Prophecy bullshit, It's fucking aliens. It's the aliens. Man, I'm very upset that I started the game Indigo Prophecy. I got pretty into it, but I got stuck like pretty close to the beginning in a part where you're like in a library looking for a book, trying to solve a puzzle. I don't know, something like that. I just gave up. Like I really need to get back to that game. I really need to just get back in the game. There's a lot of games that I fucking want to and need to play. At my age, though, I'm more of a collector and less of a gamer. Like the Dead Space remake is about to come out, and I'm gonna fucking buy it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna fucking buy it. I have the time. It's to play it. It's just the depression and crippling anxiety, I always feel 90 seconds to midnight, you know. But why didn't they say a minute and a half until midnight? Do they think 90 seconds sounds cooler? Like, why do you have to say it like when a parent is introducing their toddler? Like, oh, he's 36 months. Like, dude, just say he's 3 years old. Like, we don't need to use fractions or decimals or whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, quit being a piece of shit, goddammit, you know? Rest in peace to the Dewey Decimal System, though. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair. Well, that's another day, guys. Another day gone. Do y'all think Justin Bieber's music is worth $200 million for like his entire catalog? Yeah, let me know in the comments. That's the vaccine giving you the fucking Jim Ross syndrome? No, the cerebral palsy, or has it made you want to take your kids to drag shows in the middle of the day? Drag them into drag shows, you know what I'm saying? Again, drag shows are alright, man, but again, like, you start putting adult themes in them, like the way they're depicted on the internet, and I don't know, you can't call them child friendly. Like, Jesus Christ, you know? And are you afraid of the doomsday clock revelation, or do you think, you know, time is just a human construct? Oh, geez, Rick, time is just a human construct, and no, Morty, you gotta listen to me, Morty. You think the doomsday clock is no? Do you think the doomsday clock is just hyping up the James Gunn release? He's gonna announce a project in the DC universe, and it's all about like a younger Doomsday and the origins of the villain, the Superman villain, and it's gonna be played by a bunch of zeros and ones because that's what CGI is. You could ask Andrew Tate; he fucking knows all about that shit. Or do you really think it's the end of the world as we know it? And I feel fine. Nah, I feel the most scared I've ever felt in my life. But yeah, y'all tell me in the comments about everything. What do you even think about Rick and Morty? Like, are you still gonna watch it? Do you hope Justin Roiland goes the Christian route, makes amends for his past sins and shit, and comes back and gets Swifty and all that other funny shit that we all love from him? Oh, dude, and Dead Space remake. Remember, that's coming out. Hell yeah, fucking everyone get that shit. I'm gonna fucking get it. They're not a sponsor, but go get it. I'm gonna fucking get that shit. But yeah, guys, thanks for listening, and be safe and take care. Bye.